Greetings, Tanya Brockett here, your AI and publishing strategist. I wanted to let you know that there is a good reason for requesting a sample edit from your professional editor before you submit your book to the remainder of the publishing process. Now, you may have heard of a sample edit, you may have not. But as an editor for over 20 years, I can tell you that a sample edit is not just for the benefit of the author, it is also for the benefit of the editor. I say that because when we do a sample edit, a professional editor, we can review the manuscript not only for its publishable quality, not only for its likelihood of being a bestseller-worthy book, not only for the grammatical and all those structural issues, but it also help us to see if we want to be focused on and breathing in that content for 3 different reads. Some editors don't read that much. They might read once and give it right back to you, but the standard at Halogen Inc. has always been to read the manuscript 3 times before returning it to the author. And that means we're absorbing this, we're taking this in, right? And if I couldn't stand reading that manuscript 3 times, then I'm going to not accept the project. So, some people think that editors just take every job that comes their way. That has not been true for me for a long time. I learned my lesson really early as an editor not to accept every job that comes your way. I learned when I took an edit sight unseen as a favor, and I estimated it, thought, sure, it's only this long, that many words. I should be able to get through it with blah, blah, blah. Oh boy, was I so wrong. Not only was it every other word I basically had to change or address or deal with in some way or another, which is like massive on an editorial scale. Not only did it require the whole structural restructuring, which was, beyond a copy edit that was substantive, but the content literally gave me nightmares. And I had to absorb that over and over again to try to make that manuscript readable. And I decided from then on, never again will I take a manuscript sight unseen, unless it's from, a repeat client that I know really well and they have shared their, what their intentions are with that particular book. Maybe in that case, but never, never will I take a new client on without doing a sample edit. So I do that sample edit complimentary, free to you, so that you can see the level of work I bring to the table, which is extensive. And you can also get a feel for what are those things that I need to take a look at through my manuscript before I submit it for the final edit? What are some of the things that I can learn about my writing through this sample that I can then apply to my manuscript before I send it on to the professional editor for the final project? So it's a great way for you to learn, but it's also a great way for the editor to learn whether or not it's a project they want to take on, whether it is an alignment, whether they can add the greatest value to it. For example, I may not take on a project that I don't know, I can't even imagine right now, but that let's say that I don't have the capacity or the desire to take on a particular project, then I might want to refer it to somebody else who I think might. So having that sample edit gives me the opportunity to figure that out and find that out. And it helps you because you get to see the sample and learn from the comments and the edits that are made so that you can make adjustments to your manuscript no matter who you use. But you also know that whoever is editing that manuscript is committed to it. And that's another reason for a sample edit. So I provide them free. I understand that there's still editors out there who do not. But you could ask any editor that you're considering working with, would you do a sample edit? Now, mind you, a sample edit is only like maybe 5 pages, 1,000 words or so. It's not taking a whole giant chapter or half of your book or anything like that. And if it's a short read, it may be an even smaller sample because you can get half of your book read if it's a short read book sometimes. So just be mindful that it's only a snippet, but you can find so much. I've had so many authors who have learned so much from a sample edit that they were like, oh my gosh, oh, right, now I really know something here. And it was good for them. It's not like, oh gosh, you found everything wrong with me. I feel horrible. No, that's not what it's about. Editors aren't here to find fault with you. Editors are here to ensure perfection. They want your writing to be the best that it can be. So whatever you learn from the sample edit can be applied throughout your manuscript to improve it before it goes through the editorial process. So I just want to encourage you to ask for a sample edit, and if it can be provided for you, take it. I hope you receive something from this message, and I hope you know also that the world is waiting for your words. So have an editor review them so that they can be the best they can be and shine for your ideal reader. That's it. Cheers for now.